Hello, so this is a video project for the Drinks Buddy application. Drinks Buddy started through simple observation of my peers on a night out and the risk taken every night just to have fun. Following this with deeper research, I was able to sum up the risks as being having lower inhibitions due to being intoxicated, leading to making bad decisions, as well as binge drinking, especially for newcomers, as they are not usually informed on the risks of large quantities of alcohol in a short space of time. And finally, the ability to make informed decisions, which is normally lost on a night out due to the alcohol consumption itself, but also the no requirement in having to remember what you've drank throughout the night. So for this, from these issues, the application Drinks Buddy has been created. So Drinks Buddy is a social companion application, a sort of assistant for a night out, created to minimise the risks in club culture, maintain a feeling of being in control, and providing functionality and app to make the experience easier and safer. This application is aimed at 18 to 24-year-olds. Due to the UK's law on 18-year-olds and alcohol consumption, it makes sense to cap the lower bound to 18 years old. The higher end isn't capped at all. This is just a recommendation for the predicted users, but anyone 18 or older are able to use this app and get the full experiences. So, as you can see on the screen, this is the login screen for my Drinks Buddy. First, we'll go on and log in with an account that we have set up previously. What you need to provide is the email setup for the account and also the password. If you do not have an account, you can easily swipe and sign up then. So once we're logged in, we'll be redirected to our home page. We have two options presented to us: create a group, join a group. So I'll show you now. Creating a group is easy. Just selecting how long you like the group to stay on for. So we'll say 3.5 hours, generate. Presented is the code for the group, the timer, and the ability to leave group. If we slide down, we're able to see us on the map. Now, rather than creating a group, let's leave this group and try and join one. So I'm going to enter a code that has already been set up for a group. And we're in. So now displayed on the screen is the group's code, again, the timer, and the option to leave group. If we are able to swipe down, we'll be able to see two other people are in this group with us, with our profile images displayed on the map. We have the option to click on a profile image to find out who exactly they are, with a bigger version of the image, plus the option to message. Now, messaging does not persist on the machine. Rather, once it's sent, the sender will not be able to view it again, and the receiver will only have the option to view it once. After then, it will be deleted. This is to sort of enable users to find each other through messaging on the app, but also not take away from the main features of the app and making it a social media chat application. So instead, messaging is there for necessity rather than just for a convenient chat. So we send the message and we'll be able to see on this separate phone the message come through. So now you're presented with two options here. You can either dismiss the message, which means you'll be able to view it later. So there it is. Once you click off of it, it will be deleted. Now let's send a message again, and rather than clicking dismiss, if you were to click straight off the map after seeing it, the message will delete straight away without any trace of it. So a quick view and a quick get rid of, with the presented option to reply. Now, this group will maintain until the timer runs out, and at that point, all messages will be deleted, everyone would be left from the group, and the group will be over. You are presented with the option again to create a new group, let's say if the original timer wasn't long enough. Other major features for this device is a drinks logger system. So this takes, this has some of the most major drinks inputted with it, along with their alcohol percent, their milliliter, and a sort of tag to help you get along. So for example, on the screen there's beer 4%, 568 milliliter, brackets pint. You can easily add one of these, and as soon as you've added it will go to your most recent and appear at the top. These most recent cards also have an X on top of it. This allows for quick removal of a drink if per se you didn't want that, if you made an accident. As well as these ones down here, obviously on a night out you're going to be drinking the same drink most likely. So you can quickly click the ones at the bottom to allow for changing of the drinks to allow for quicker selection. Now finally for this video I want to show you the drinks diary application. Now the drinks diary is able to show you units per day for the most recent week, units per week for the most recent month, and units per week for the most recent year. Now this is just to show you your sort of peak times and where you're drinking alcohol the most. As well as this, another graph is presented and it's able to show you the quantities of each drink. So a simple bar graph seeing your most popular. Now, if we just click on these plus and minus arrows, we'll be able to see the graphs develop from a singular week to a month, to a year. And at the bottom, we've got 3 separate cards. One for just the current most popular drink, which we can see coincides with our graph side at top. Current blood alcohol concentration. This is currently what the user has in their system from drinking, and then also an average of days a week drinking. Now this blood alcohol concentration, if we just focus on that, if we just go back to the drinks logger quickly and assign ourselves a wine, a VK, and maybe a glass of champagne. Now if we were to go back to the drinks diary, this blood alcohol content has updated with a time frame underneath it saying how many hours left till the blood re-reaches to 0%. Obviously this calculation isn't as accurate as a breathalyzer, which is used in instances like drunk driving. However, it is a more accurate example than not anything at all, and also gives the upper bound result, so no one's left thinking they're absolutely clear when they're still drunk. So those are the core features of my application. At the end of its usage, or if you won't want to be logged on anymore, you can come to the side navigation, log out, and you return to the home screen where you can either sign back in next time or allow for someone else to sign up. And that is the Drinks Buddy application.